Hello and welcome to Firefighting in Canada this week. It's Friday, December 9, 2016. Today's edition is brought to you by WaterAx. We move water. I'm Tamar Atik, and here are the top stories. Vancouver firefighters want more resources to help crews cope with calls for fentanyl overdoses. Alberta Occupational Health and Safety is investigating after a fatal collision between a fire truck and an SUV in Whitecourt. And Chief Gord Schreiner explains how Comox Fire Rescue reduces its environmental footprint by recycling water during training. Firefighters in Vancouver's downtown east side responded to more than 1,200 calls in November, of which 735 were fentanyl overdoses. The Firefighters Union says the high volume of fentanyl calls is causing fatigue, and firefighters don't have time to train. The union wants a third truck for Fire Hall 2 and additional firefighters. The city was expected to request approval at Wednesday's draft budget presentation for an additional 3-person rescue unit and more mental health support for firefighters. A 33-year-old woman died last Friday after her SUV collided with a fire truck. Firefighters were responding to a fire call in a rural area west of Whitecourt, Alberta at about 6 a.m. On the way to the scene, the two vehicles collided at an intersection. Witnesses told RCMP that the fire truck had its emergency lights on at the time of the crash. In order to train aggressively, fire departments see a lot of water go down the drain. As Chief Gord Schreiner writes in the December issue of Firefighting in Canada, conserving water from training and collecting rainwater are just a couple of ways departments can be more environmentally friendly.
As we're maturing in the fire service here, we're finding more and more ways to be good to the environment in terms of exhaust emissions and water usage and all kinds of conservation issues. So what we're doing now is that all the runoff in our training center is being collected in underground storage tanks. And from there, it's being pumped into another tank that holds 20,000 gallons. From that 20,000-gallon tank, we now discharge it back into the training center by way of a pump, either directly into the fire engine or directly onto the fires for training. And all in all, it's working very well. We expect we're going to save well over 1 million liters of water a year, so we think that's good for our community and good for the environment.
That's our show for now from Annex Business Media's Niche TV newsroom. Thank you to our sponsor, WaterAx. On behalf of all of us here at Niche TV, thanks for watching.